Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Ex-Chief Justice Willy Mutunga is coming out to drop a bombshell. And this is something that is more important when it comes to the current administration and also when it comes to the administration of Uhuru Kenyatta. Former Chief Justice Willy Mutunga is coming out to urge the local politicians to refrain from meddling in the judiciary's affairs so that the legal arm of the government can be to execute its duties independently and uphold integrity, which we are questioning. As if this is not enough, Willy Mutunga is coming out to narrate the tragedies and also, let me say, where Uhuru Kenyatta's trees and sheep was stolen during the other time of maandamano. Willy Mutunga is coming out to reveal to us. I want you to watch the video. He's coming out to say that earlier on, before Uhuru Kenyatta retired from the presidency, he told Uhuru Kenyatta that power comes and there's a time that you will no longer be in power. So if you are in that behavior of enslaving the judiciary, this is something that will come out to haunt you. When the trees were being cut down and the sheep were being stolen, Willy Mutunga is coming out to reveal that he came out calling Uhuru Kenyatta and telling him that now, look, your trees are being, now people have invaded your farm. They're stealing the sheep and also cutting down trees. At the same time, when Uhuru's son home was raided by DCI officers, Willy Mutunga is coming out to reveal, if Uhuru Kenyatta enslaved the judiciary, who was willing to come out and defend Uhuru Kenyatta? Because when Uhuru Kenyatta is having those problems, they always rush to courts for defense. Now, that seems like for Willy Mutunga that Uhuru Kenyatta enslaved the judiciary. At the same time, when you look at the story that he revisited about, or rather over the Matiangi's raid, Mutunga is coming out to say that while Matiangi was in power, he came out reminding Matiangi that, remember, you have powers now. But with time, you'll no longer have powers. Now, Matiangi does not have powers. And Mutunga is saying that when the Matiangi's home was raided, Karen home, he called again Mutunga, or rather Matiangi, to ask him, now these people are raiding your home. We are the people to protect you. But at that time, you enslaved the judiciary. Then how will we be able to protect you? This is whatever Mutunga is saying.
All protocols observed. So I hope the Chief Justice will not regret what I'm going to say. But I wanted to say, and this message is for politicians who are here. In my office as Chief Justice, whenever I interacted with the presidents, deputy presidents, I used to tell them one thing, that if you think you can enslave the judiciary, it can also be enslaved by those who come after you. And they can come after you literally. And I remember when President Uhuru Kenyatta's goats and trees were cut. I tried to call him to remind him that we had that discussion. That the judiciary is the place where the bewildered will run to. That's why we were called the Temple of Justice. Because that's where the Constitution protects anybody. Even Matiangi, when his rights to privacy were violated, and I tried to call him. I wanted to tell him that we are protecting his rights because the politics of revenge is what the Constitution does not envisage. And actually, it's only the judiciary where people will have to run to. Uhuru's sons with their guns, licenses, where do they go? There is no other place. So it's my message to the politicians is that we must guarantee the independence, the integrity of the judiciary. 4% of what the judiciary is asking for funds is a small change. And that this is the institution that will guarantee social transformation, and it needs the support of the other, three arms. And I thank you very much. This message was specifically for the politicians, not the judges.
Without any fear of contradiction, this applies also to the current regime. And as per the rhetoric story, Mutunga is coming out noting that he consistently warned the top leaders that attempt to control and manipulate the judiciary could result in repercussions in future, especially when they left office. And he's saying that if his office as CJ, whenever he interacted with the presidents and deputy presidents, he used to tell them one thing, that if you think you can enslave judiciary, it can also be enslaved by those who come after you. And they can come after you literally. And that was the message of Willy Mutunga. But now, back then, he went on, most of the politicians disregarded his warning, but all that changed when their terms expired, and different regimes with whom they had political differences. Now, according to the Kenyan leadership, Willy Mutunga is coming out to say that he remember when former Uhuru Kenyatta's goats were stolen and trees were cut, he tried to call him to remind him that he had that discussion with him. That the judiciary is a place where everyone ran to have protection and defense. And that is why he's coming out to reveal this. As far as this administration is so concerned, they must respect the judiciary, which it is a big problem when it comes to our country. And upon the revelation of Willy Mutunga, it is a very candid discussion that we must have, ladies and gentlemen. Because if this is something that is happening with our leaders, for example, MCA, you have powers of the people. And this mandate you are given during or after election, you are declared a winner. You take the power as if tomorrow or the other day or forever and ever you'll be in power. That relates also with William Samoei and his brigade. If any case they came out enslaving any kind of institution in the Republic of Kenya, be it IEBC, be it judiciary, be it legislature, these institutions will come out and will offend William Samoei one day. Because William Ruto is not going to be the president forever and ever. His time will come to an end. So they must come out and respect what? The judiciary. At the same time, as the judiciary wants to be respected, they must also be independent and give their rulings as per the Constitution of the Republic of Kenya. Because they always follow the law. And their rulings always be based to the Constitution of the Republic of Kenya. So the message of Willy Mutunga was so strong for this administration that look, you have powers now. You have what it takes you to be in power. When people were demonstrating, you came out tear-gassing people. When people were demonstrating, you came out not listening to the people. When people were demonstrating, you came out even killing some. In the name of saying that these demonstrators are destroying our country, but you're not listening to them. Power will come to an end, and my friend, you will come out and pay it. And that is the clear message for this politician. Because, for example, when you look at the Cabinet Minister of Interior, during the maandamano, together with the Inspector General of Police, Japhet Koome, these people came out insulting Kenyans by tear-gassing them, throwing water cannons on them. Some were being arrested innocently. Some even spent a week, 1 week in cell because they demonstrated. It is unfair. The same man, the Cabinet Minister of Interior Security, Kindiki Kithure, came out very clear earlier on, while he was the Senator of Tharaka Nithi County. He came out saying the power of the people is so little that even kings cannot maintain the power, the storm. So it means that the power of the people is more little than even Kindiki Kithure. So when he is having power as the Cabinet Minister of Interior Security and Japhet Koome as the Inspector General of Police, they must remember that some days they will not be in power and this will come out and haunt them. That is the reality and the message and clear message of the former Chief Justice Willy Mutunga. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, thank you so much because of your support. Please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing this video.